everyone, it's Ashley, and today I am showing you this super summery, colorful, glittery makeup look. I am so excited to be jumping back into makeup tutorials, and this one is super special, like super duper special. For today's video, I've also partnered with Lancome to show you guys their Teint Idole foundation. I am in the shade 460 Suede. This is a warm shade. Teint Idole already had inclusivity with their shade range, but they went ahead and added an additional 45 shades. So there are 45 new medium to full coverage shades. So as a woman of color, you can rest assured that there's a Teint Idole for you. 99% of women have found their shade in Teint Idole. There's a direct link to this foundation in my description box down below. So shout out to Lancome for sponsoring this video. Before we jump into it, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section below what your shade in Teint Idole is. And if you haven't been shade matched, what are you waiting for? It's a Lancome Teint Idole summer. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Jumping in, I'm actually going to start with the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I'm going to take about this much and I'm going to apply this all over my face. And then I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and I just rub my fingers in it. And I'm gonna focus this on like my T-zone and on my brows. So I'm gonna do my brows. This is the same way that I've always done them. I really don't think I've changed it much. Just going to use a cream foundation, and I'm gonna go underneath my brows. This one's archier, so let's go over here and like try to make this one archier too, something like that. Yeah, okay. So the one thing that you have to have on hand are paper towels. I absolutely have to have like hella paper towels around because I'm always like cleaning my brushes off. So now I'm going to take this brush. It's like a dual-sided brush from, I believe it's Morphe, and I'm going to fill in my brows, really trying to follow the natural shape of my brow, and then using the excess product to feather in the front. I really don't like to fool with the front so much though, so that's pretty much all I do. If I need to add more, whatever, then we'll get to that after we clean up the top. So I'm just gonna go underneath on this other side. And I am a brows before foundation girl. I have to do my brows first. It doesn't affect the way that I apply my foundation. And my brows just always look super like crisp and defined. It's just so much easier to me. I feel like this brow is acting up, but it's okay. We're gonna clean it up at the top and it's gonna look a lot better. I'm just going over the top. Like I said, this is like to really clean up the brow. You get to see like the final shape and everything, and then I just take the excess product and do any additional cleaning up underneath the brow. Oof. Oof. And then just feather out the product. That way it blends easier into the foundation. Bringing this down onto the lid. Now we gotta go over to the other brow and see if we can like make her do the same thing. Okay, so I like to go, like I just run my brush across the top of the brow, right across the tippy top, and then notice how I'm like swiping and then picking the brush up, swiping and then picking the brush up. Oh, okay, come through. But you want to come over here and really make sure that tail isn't too long. Sometimes I can get carried away, girl, and my tail will be all the way down here. Like, what? Again, just blending this onto the lid. Everything is going to be blended into everything else anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But just blending the product out just helps it really mesh with the foundation. So she's not perfect. She has a little hair sticking out right at the tail end over here, but that's okay. I'm gonna use some brow gel to taint that. Brow gel is open, and we are just going to run the wand through and like brush the hairs like up and out, and then kind of like smooth it down. One, run it through, brush them up, brush them out, brush them up, brush them out. And if any of them are like sticking out, then you can just kind of like smooth them down. Okay, so the star of the show is going to be the Lancome Teint Idole foundation. I am in the shade 460 Suede, which is a warm shade. Now, this is the bottle that Lancome sent me. This is the bottle that I already had on hand. So I've already been wearing this foundation, and they're both in the same shade. So I've already been a stan. What I'm gonna do is pump this on the back of my hand, like so. If I need more, I'll add more. And I'm just using my body blender to pounce this into the skin. So this is oil-free, long-wearing, matte, formulated for 24 hours of wear, which I haven't actually tested, but it does last quite a while. I will say that. It's buildable, it's transfer resistant, so you can hug whoever you want without getting it all over their shirt. Give this video a thumbs up if you can relate. And it's breathable, so it's perfect for any season. So you get that medium to full coverage look without that cakey feel. So it's lit. I'm just going back in with a little bit more of the product and focusing it on the areas that I feel like need a little bit more attention. So above my brows, of course, my eyes, around my mouth, my chinny chin chin. Then I'm gonna take my paper towel and I'm gonna like wipe my hand off, and then I'm also gonna wipe my lips off. So lately I have been mixing two different concealers. I have been mixing my MAC Pro Longwear with my Kevyn Aucoin. So I'm going to do the same thing today. I take a few pumps of the MAC Pro Longwear. I'm a back of the hand girl. I don't know where you guys like to put your products when you're doing your makeup, but for me, I am a back of the hand girl. The Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer is actually quite thick. She is a thickums, so I'm going to actually use a brush to get her out of the jar. I'm actually going to stick with my handy dandy body blender. This is a clean body blender, but it's also pretty used and kind of tattered. I didn't want to like get a brand new one and have it play me, because you gotta ease like new body blenders in, man. New sponges in general, you gotta ease them in. Sometimes when you break out a new sponge, it just plays you. So I'm sticking with Old Faithful. I like to like blend it into my hand and then like dab it on, just because it really allows me to shear out the product. Just because this sponge is not only damp, but it's pretty warm. I got up and like cleaned it and then made sure I like wet it and wrung it out, and immediately sat down and like started using it. Because a damp sponge is one thing, but a warm damp sponge, woo, is another. So shear out the product, and then I just like pounce it on, focusing on those areas that I want a little bit more coverage. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and I'm going to kind of pounce the body blender into the product, and I'm gonna put this like directly underneath the eye because I really want brightness. Really want brightness, and I really want coverage. Coverage, girl. Yes. Now we are going to set. I'm gonna wipe my hand off first, and then, you know, clean as we go. We gotta clean as we go. I like to wipe my brush off every time I use it before I set. And we're gonna go back in with this body blender, and we're gonna go underneath the eye and just like really pounce just to blend out any creases that we may have. So I'm going to set. Ooh, I need to re-up on this powder before I run out. So I'm just tapping this on underneath my eyes and everywhere else that I put the concealer. So just really going in and tapping this product in, and then going into the smile lines as well. Ooh, yes, queen. Oh, look how smooth that is. Now I'm gonna take this powder puff, and I am going in with the Fenty Beauty Banana Powder. Tap off some of the excess powder and place that all over. Well, not all over, basically everywhere that I kind of like put the lighter concealer, and just places that I really want to set that I don't want to budge. So like around my mouth, on my chin and stuff, and then underneath my nostrils. So we're gonna let that chill. We're gonna move on to the eyes. So what I'm gonna do today is use this white concealer. This is from Morphe. Yeah, we're gonna put this on the eyes, and this is going to act as my eyeshadow base. I wanna do a more like colorful look today. So I'm just going to take this domed brush, and I'm just going to tap the product onto my lids. Okay, so now that we have a pretty smooth canvas, let's actually go in with like a newer blending brush. This is the Morphe M504 brush. This is what it looks like. So I am going to, I have a few different palettes over here actually. Let's dabble into the Take Me to Brazil palette by Beige Cosmetics. We are going to start off with a pink. Can we say pigmented? Jeez Louise. Wow, this is pigmented. Wow, okay. I'm using patting motions at first, just kind of like tapping the pink in, really tapping it on, tap, 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 tap. And then I am going to use circular motions to blend it kind of like upwards and outwards. So upwards into my crease, a little bit like towards my brow. Wowza-palooza, this is pigmented, and it's not breaking apart and like coming up or anything. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go into this orange shade. Yeah, let's go into the orange. And let's pack that on. Ooh, actually don't like this orange. Let's move on to another palette. Let's go into the Be Perfect Cosmetics. Ooh, there we go. We're gonna go into the color Lit in the Be Perfect Cosmetics palette. Y'all, I feel like this is about to really do it for me. Woo! Did it on them. This color is serving me. It is serving me. Again, I am just tapping, y'all. I am tapping and then wiping the excess off, and then again, like blending it upwards, outwards, upwards, outwards, a little bit towards my brow, upwards, outwards. Definitely blending it into that pink as well. The last color that I'm going to use is the yellow in the Be Perfect Cosmetics palette. And I'm really going to take a lot because yellow kind of has a hard time showing up sometimes. Wow, this is a pigmented yellow. Holy camole. This is such a pigmented yellow. Okay, cool. Well, we're tapping. Oh my God, this is pretty. This is pretty. Again, blending this all around. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the yellow so that I can really like blend it. Well, tarnation. Let me see if I have a darker orange. Oh, I do. This is kind of like a red orange. This is from the Morphe palette. I have like a red orange next to like a sherbety orange. I'm gonna kind of mix those two, and there we go. There we go. There we go. Because I just don't want my oranges to get lost. Give me a little bit more pink. Oof. Oof. Really blending it outwards, upwards. I really want this to be like feathered and faded out. Circular motions, back and forth motions, windshield wiper motions. Wow. 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 I'm excited. This is turning out so pretty. I am going to cut the crease. If you guys know me, you knew that was coming. So let me take this brush that I used to clean up the top of my brows, and I'm actually going to take the same white base and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. Like I said, I'm a back of the hand girl. I love to put products on the back of my hand. It warms it up. It's a handy dandy place to put the product. Now, I've never used this product before, this white base or this white concealer. So let me actually, not this palette. Let me take one of my palettes and like open it up so that I can like get up close to cut the crease. So I'm gonna take my brush and swipe down like this, and then press the brush in everywhere that I want to cut my crease. Yes, mama. Yes. I'm not even like halfway there, and I'm like bigging myself up. If you go up a little higher, it's fine. Just make sure your lines like line up. Ooh. Yes, girl. I went up too high. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. We're just gonna take this over and let's stop there. So I'm just going to take it, press it on, drag it down. It's fine. We'll fix it. we're gonna add a little bit extra powder. And yeah, we're just gonna keep working. We're just gonna keep working. I did not come this far for a little bit of this white base to mess me up. I'm gonna go into the pink that's in the Be Perfect Cosmetics palette. It's called Funky. Ooh, ooh. We gonna get funky, 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 funky. Everybody clap your hands. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go into Funky. And we're going to, holy camole. Wow. The pigment is really jumping out today. I am here for this. We're just going to press the pink in. Do not swirl your brush. Don't swirl it. Just press, girl. Press it in, press it in, press it in. Press, 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 press. Press, 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 press. This pink don't need more press. No. Press, 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 press. Ding dong. I'm gonna spray this brush with some Fix Plus. I believe the lid color I want is in one of these palettes over here. I believe it's in this one. Okay, so I am gonna go in with this color. This one right up here. No me gusta. Well, I don't see why not. So I've sprayed the brush with Fix Plus and now I'm just tapping it onto my lid. Now I'm going to go back in with the M453. Let's go into the Morphe palette and take that pink and again just press. We're just gently pressing, just adding that pink to the outer corner. This is turning out to be really pretty. You know what I wish? I wish you could see a little bit more of that orange. That's what I wish. So I'm just going to like blend that pink out. I'm not touching the places that I was patting in the outer corner. I'm just blending it out so there aren't any harsh lines. That's all I'm doing. I want it to be blown out, smoky. Let's just go ahead and say that the eyeshadow's done. For now, we're gonna take this Morphe numbers mean things. M149, Morphe M149. And we're going to apply this black inglot liner. We're going to carefully, really try to keep it near the lash line. Move on to the other eye. Carefully try to keep it near, near the lash line. Went up a little too high over there, that's fine. We're gonna wipe the brush off. Now we're going to swipe side to side, and then you're going to come over to this eye and we're going to swipe side to side. Now I'm going to go in with this Essence liner. It's a nude. This is my go-to nude, my right hand, my go-to. I'm going to put this on my waterline, and now I'm going to take the Lancome Sensual Big Waterproof Mascara. This is I believe this is in the shade Black. And I'm just going to apply that to my lashes. I'm gonna go in with some glitter. And before I get carried away, let me pull out a mirror so that I can like see up close. Ooh, ooh, so that y'all can see up close too. Let's just make sure the other side matches. And honestly, the lashes are gonna be so cute that it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to match. Y'all, I'm left-handed, so when I try to do stuff that like naturally right-handed girls would be good at, it's like, who do I think I am? What it do, baby? I don't want to put lashes on and then the lashes kind of like touch the glitter and then I blink and then it just, no. I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit. Drinking some chlorophyll water. Okay, let's move on to our lashes. So we have 3 different options. We have these lashes. Oof. We have these lashes. Ooh. Can we focus? Okay. Or we have these lashes. Let's actually try this new lash. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Now it's time to remove the powder. So I'm gonna spray Fix Plus on my body blender. And I like to start in the forehead area and work my way down the nose area. Spray a little bit more. Go underneath the eye. Hopefully we can cover up this spot right here. I'm hoping. The moment of truth. Let's see if we can cover up this little spot thing. Alrighty, so it doesn't really seem to be budging. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna figure out a way to get this to work because I'm not starting over. Okay, that's kind of working. You know, guys, I think it's gone. Okay, so now for the fun part, we are going to bronze. I am going to take my other MAC Studio Fix powder in NW45. And I'm going to swirl this on, and this is just going to warm up our face and nose and chin and temple area. I really like to bronze. So much so that we're actually going to go in with another bronzing kit. This is by Black Radiance, and I'm just gonna move my hair out of the way. Oof. Little on the nose, right under the lippy, right under the lip, the bottom lip. And then above both eyebrows. Now we're gonna keep this palette out. We're gonna contour the nose, the nosy wosy. So I'm going to take this brush and start from the brow and pull the product inwards, like towards one another on each side. Pull the lines towards one another. I'm gonna go on top of the nose, and then I'm gonna go underneath it as well. Then I'm gonna take this brush. Both of these are Morphe brushes. I believe it's the Brittany Bear collection. Oof. So I really want to make sure this is blended. especially this line right here. I want everything to be like super smooth. I'm honestly so tempted to put on my E11s because these don't really look as good as I thought they would. Actually, let's do that because like these lashes are not giving me life. Now it's time to work on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go, let's see, what am I gonna do? I'm actually going to mix some blues and purples. Some blues and purples. So let's take this like light blue. Let's work it and flip it and reverse it. And then let's go in with a purple. Blend that into the blue. Ooh, yes, mama. So I'm gonna add an inner corner highlight, and it's going to be like a limey greeny. Initially, I did feel like this brush was too big, but it's getting the job done. Color, is that you? Oh my gosh, girl. Do you see this color? We're gonna take our mascara and apply a little bit to the lower lash line, but just a little bit, girl. Just a little bit. You're just applying the bottom mascara so that it gets the powder off of your lashes, or like the eyeshadow basically, off of your lashes. Mascara wise, we should be good. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Yes. And then you can take your beauty sponge and just like pat that spray in. It's going to get rid of any harsh lines, get rid of any like harsh powdery looks. Yeah, you can do that multiple times, multiple different times, but I'm just going to do that one time. And I'm gonna go in with my favorite, well, one of my favorite highlighters. This is Tiara by MTF Cosmetics. Ooh. Can you focus on me? A little goes a long way, so I flip it over and then flip it back over, and then I have product in the cap. This is enough. Well, this is more than enough if we're being honest here. So I'm going to spray my brushes. And then I'm gonna kind of wipe them off a little bit to evenly distribute that spray. I'm gonna go in with the smaller brush. This is the Smith 230 brush. I'm gonna tap off some of that excess product. I'm telling you, a little bit of this goes a long, long way. So I'm just going to run this. I kind of like to work on like the side of the brush and just like run it down the bridge of my nose. And then on the tip of my nose, and then on either side. And then the rest can just go on my top lip. Just kind of work that side to side. Now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. This is what it looks like. And again, I'm tapping into the cap and then tapping off the excess. And I'm gonna go on the cheeks and I'm just going to smile and like work in a circular motion. But I wanna make sure that I am smiling so I can get the apples in my cheeks. Like, okay. I'm gonna spray the brush a little bit more and then like wipe that off. You want to just be happy and radiant and smiling. This gives you that like glow from within look. So we've highlighted, but we're not necessarily done yet. I'm gonna take this A23 and I'm gonna go underneath my brow and then bring the product out to the temples, like the sides right here. And then, still not done, we're gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Spray. And we're gonna spray, first of all, our chest because it's dewy, you know. And then we're going to, we sprayed the body blender as well. Tap the excess off on the back of your hand. And you can see the back of my hand has like a nice glow to it depending on how it moves. So we're going to pat that damp beauty blender or body blender everywhere we put our highlighter. And this foundation is so medium to full coverage. Like, I really was able to build this. Wow. You got a colorful eye look from me, so I'm, you know, I really don't want to push the envelope and do like a colorful lip. I think we're gonna stick to the status quo. We're gonna stick to the rivers and the lakes that we're used to, and I'm just going to do a nude glossy lip. First things first, gotta add a little bit of chapstick. Whew, these lippies are a little dry. I'm going in with my tried and true Chestnut Lip Liner by MAC. What's on my chin? Okay, cool. Ooh, already. I'm just like getting excited, all freaking ready. Let's do this lip lacquer. This is a Vivid Hot Lacquer by Maybelline. It's in the shade 60 Tease. And then I'm gonna go in with Cork now. This is like my go-to combo. Chestnut, Cork, chestnut, and Cork. And then we're gonna go in with this Morphe gloss. We're gonna put it right in the center. Wow. Oh my gosh, what a freaking cute look this is. Let me take my bunny ears off. So that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I had fun making it for you guys. It feels amazing to be back in the makeup tutorial space. And thank you again to my friends over at Lancome for sponsoring this video, this Teint Idole. Do you see this beat? Do you see this mug? This Teint Idole is the truth, y'all. It's really good. It's actually very, very good. So give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Again, let me know in the comment section down below what your shade is in the Teint Idole foundation. And if you haven't been shade matched, go out, get shade matched. I really do highly recommend it, and I would love to know your shade, and I would love to know if you're wearing it this summer. So that is it. Until next time, stay beautiful. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.